G'day everybody, and welcome to our presentation of the final of the Ostyn Gender Doubles Women's Final for 2023, presented to you by Capital Patonk, Canberra ACT, between Adele and Catherine versus Rose and Margaret. And we start with the first men, and bit of a blustery day, but good conditions overall, and not too cold here in Canberra at Yarralumla, and pretty good start there from Rose, who gets us underway in this first end. Adele and Catherine come in to have a look, survey the scene at the head, playing on the smoother, dustier surface of the two that we have here at Yarralumla. And let's see if Catherine's ball holds, and it does indeed, which brings Rose to the circle. And she's thrown a beautiful shot there, and she's pretty much on the cosh. This one might need shooting. They're just having a look. I think they've decided to point. And she's caught that front ball, so didn't make its way to the cosh. Maybe that'll elicit a more attacking shot here from Adele. Makes her way to the circle, has a look. No, she's pointing as well, and again has caught that front ball, but that may be enough. I think she's pushed Catherine's ball forward, indeed, and holds. That's a pretty good one from Rose too, but I don't think she's managed to hold. Ball just swung out from left to right as we're looking at it. You can see the trees blowing, gusty afternoon. Margaret's first ball is just slightly short. That one's right in the right track, but has rather blocked up the entranceway to the cosh. And that's a good one. She's actually come in off Rose's bull and has ended up holding. But Margaret and Rose now without bulls, and Adele and Catherine with 3 to come. Good shot there, just wide. The cosh has moved though slightly. And that is Catherine pushing up Adele's ball, I think, or perhaps one of her own, but certainly they now hold. So that movement of the cosh from right to left when Adele took the shot made a big difference, I think, to their capacity to add to their score in this end. I think that might be a couple. Wait for confirmation from the scorers. Indeed, 2-0 lead, first end, to Adele and Catherine over Rose and Margaret. A good start and a good end. Both teams holding and being close. So about 7.5 metres by the look of those strides from Catherine, who is famous in the Capital Petang Club for having a pretty accurate stride, as opposed to the stretchy string she uses sometimes for measuring. But that one took off. So there's a fair bit of room here for Rose if she can take advantage and hold. They're not sure. They're having a look. Oh, looks like it's still Catherine holding at the back. That one definitely holds. But still some room for Catherine. You do get some odd bounces sometimes, even on this relatively benign flat surface. There's some accumulations of dust and loose material. Sometimes it disguises little holes and divots, which means you get a very soft bounce sometimes. So it's not easy to play on this end of the piece. But that is a good one from Catherine. That now means that Catherine and Adele hold. Brings Rose to the ring to throw her third. That looks pretty good, but Adele and Catherine not moving. So no, it's Margaret's turn to throw. And that's a lovely shot and holds. Beautiful play from Margaret, who has been a very steady, straight player in our club for some years now. Regularly makes the later stages of some of our tournaments.
Wow.
She's a very straight player. Beautiful shot there from Adele, who is wearing her ACT representative shirt, and you can see there why. Beautiful shot. Can Margaret put it back? Well, that looks very good. If it's got enough on it. No, it's straight, but it's short. Nicely in front, though. That looks close, but I'm not sure if it's holding. They're having a look now. Adele, of course, has had some success, not only in playing in women's tournaments in Canberra and across Australia, but also playing in mixed tournaments with her husband Graham. And both of them, of course, are very prominent in Canberra in helping us establish a very strong base of umpires and now coaches, which adds a lot to our game in Canberra. That caught the ball in front and indeed may even have pushed Margaret's ball up a little. Lovely shot from Adele, very accurate. So that's right on the back of Catherine's bull. So that looks like it's probably pushed that up further, and maybe I'll be holding. And I think Catherine's pointing out the opportunity for Adele to take a shot to maybe make a big end, un gros main, as the French say, which would give them something of an early stranglehold on this women's final of the Ostyn Gender Doubles tournament. Just pointing. That one seemed to scoot a little to the left as soon as it landed. So just the one, which I think was that one that Adele pushed up of Catherine's. So 3-0, early start, good lead. An early start there for Adele and Catherine. So Rose and Margaret won't want to let this get away too much further. Want to start to put a score on the board. That looks short. Catherine too has had a lot of success, both locally and in national tournaments. She's recently come back from a big haul at the Masters Games, where she competed very successfully in pétanque. And Catherine and her husband Jim were part of the very early formation of the Capital Pétanque Club, back when we were playing in the kids' playground at the Yarralumla primary school, and even earlier at the Canberra Woolshed and other places around Canberra. But here we are all enjoying this beautiful facility in Western Park. What a lovely point from Catherine. Boule devant, boule d'argent, as the French say again. That's right in front, probably 30 centimetres out. Oh, good shot from Margaret. Lovely straight arm, fingers pointing in the direction she wants the ball to go. She's a bit unlucky. Took a deflection and Kat's ball stayed and hers left the scene, but nice accurate shot. So can Rose get inside that, which is not easy, inside that small gap. She's done quite a good job, but it doesn't look like it holds. It's a good second. Got the length right. And again, very consistent. Rose has been a very consistent player again for some time. That characteristic right to left spin that she imparts on the ball, not helped by a pretty bad bounce on that occasion, which sent the ball out of play, more or less, or away from the head, certainly. So Margaret with two left here, they need to really have something in front here and begin to defend, because this could get away from them. Adele and Catherine already hold with the ball on the left. Yeah, well, you can see there's a natural tendency here for the ball to go from right to left. Margaret not happy, but there is only one boule on the left-hand side of the coche as we're looking at it. I think that tells you about the bias of this particular piste. So there's a real opportunity, though, here for Adele and Catherine to capitalise, holding one with 5 boules in hand. I think Rose and Margaret might rue this end. It's a good one. I don't know that it's second. Boule behind might still be a factor. That's a beautiful shot from Catherine. That is absolutely pointing. Have a look at this. Nice sort of demi-lob. It comes to rest adjacent to the coche. It may well be embouchonnade, attached to the bouchon, the cochonnet. Lovely play. The coche did move, however, so again that back boule could be a factor in limiting the damage. for Rose and Margaret. But at 3-0 down, they won't want to give away too many more.
Wide, Adele.
You can see how wide Adele started to try to counter the slope. And she got that one pretty right. Not quite sure that it's enough though. So the risk-reward kind of calculation is coming more and more into play as they surround the Kosh with their bulls, potentially only to be stymied by that one at the back. So are they going to risk having a pin at that back bull? No, they're just gently pointing. That one looks like it might be short, however. And only one left. A lot of discussion, a lot of pointing. Using all the limbs, hands, feet. You've got a full minute to play between each bull, so you may as well take it and talk strategy. Last bull here. And that one was short and left. So that's certainly one, which was the beautiful bull that Catherine pointed down. And then it looks like 3. So I guess from a very vulnerable situation, Rose and Margaret might think to themselves that 3 was not the worst outcome. Not great, not the worst, but 6-0, and that's a very good start early on for Adele and Catherine. Having a discussion now about how long they want this to be, and they've gone for around about 8 metres, something like that, 7 or 8 metres. You get double lanes, of course, for a final, so you've got plenty of room to play across the lanes, as you can see they're doing here. It's a very good start from Catherine. She's Kosh high, just on the left, probably 20-25 centimetres. Beautiful line from Rose, but she is just too long. Again, another good shot. She's Kosh high this time, but I think she's further out than Kath's first bull. Not sure. Having a look. Unlucky there from Rose. That again was a sort of fairly dusty bounce when it landed, which you do get. So now Margaret to see if she can rescue the situation again. There are only 3 bulls against 5. That looks like a good one. It's in front, but it is not holding. And that looks like a beauty. Again, right in front. He's just short. Curses of luck. But not a bad bull to have in front. And she adds to the pile. So she's got some defence They've got a bit of a wall there. Not easy for Catherine and Adele to add to their tally. Let's see if they can manage it. You can see that the three front bulls are all Rose and Margaret's. They don't hold, but they're in a good position. Adele pointing out with her feet where exactly how much room Catherine's got and where she should aim. Well, that one's gone left. Not a great bounce when it landed. Shot up the hill. Reset. Still 4 bulls in hand. That one looks straighter. That one looked like it crashed into the front 2 bulls of Margaret's. Must be close. Checking out the situation. Who exactly is in second? Adele's 3 bulls remain. So I would have said that so far in this game, I think Adele has only had to really shoot once or twice. That is a beautiful shot. She's clearing out some of the defence. Make it a little bit more, room. And you can see that Kat's now pointing out with her foot exactly where Adele should place this point. That one looks a bit wide. But Rose and Margaret are going to need to make Adele shoot if they want to start to get a foothold in this game. That one looks better. I'm not sure if it's enough. It was enough for 2 points that end. So that's a pretty good return. Solid return. Particularly given Rose and Margaret had quite good defensive bulls. But 8-0 is the score. Let's see whether Rose and Margaret can turn it around this end and put some points on the board. Again, I would have said something like about 8.5 metres. That's a good shot, but it is well short. It's nice and straight. So now would be a great time for Rose to slip around this bull and get on the cosh. Well, that may be enough. She's wide. Length looked good. It does hold. You can see the players also playing into the shade created by our new shade structures. They've been there for a little while now, but they make a massive difference to the playing amenity here at Yarralumla. Today, not so much an issue, but hot days, being able to play in and out of the shade is a marvellous addition to the amenity of our Bulldrome here in Yarralumla. Lovely shot there from Rose, but it is just short. So Catherine still holds with the ball at the back. And that one's rather short. Rose looks a little bit disconsolate there as she walks out of the ring. I think she wanted that one to be a bit harder. That one's got more loop on it from Margaret and is a beautiful, beautiful bull. Again, lovely straight arm, fingers pointing in the direction of play. And the donné, and then straight to the cosh. Well played, Margaret. Beautiful. So this may bring shooter Adele to the ring. not easy to outpoint that. They could try and land on it and sort of win the point by resting on it. But at 8-0, it might be worth a shot. Well, Catherine's going to try, I think, the first strategy, which is to rest on it. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. It's short. Does it hold? They're not quite sure. It's a lovely shot, though. So it doesn't hold. Margaret's bull on the right, or the middle of those three that are near the cosh, is the one that's holding. So let's see whether Adele points or shoots. Oh, she shoots and hits beautifully on the full offer. You just see her hand in the corner of the frame, with the fingers pointing again at the bull, at the target, and she hits directly, leaving Adele and Catherine holding 2. Marvellous shot. Well, that makes it a bit dispiriting for Rose and Margaret, even when they do get close. Adele's shooting is sharp today. And Margaret with 2 left. What can she do to staunch this tide? And she shoots. And again, lovely and straight. A much flatter shot, more roughly. And she's in 3rd position, but she's so she's not no real damage. She's actually got some protection at the front now of the head, but it's still 2 to Catherine and Adele. Margaret will want something else in front, and she's a bit short there. She's managed just to sort of crash into the traffic at the front of the cosh. So 2 to come, and Adele and Catherine already hold 2. So they can't win on this end, but they are making good progress. Very good progress. That's a lovely shot from Adele. I think that may well be enough to be 3rd. Last bull for this end. Let's see if Adele can add to the score. That one took a deflection, but I'm pretty sure it's not enough to bring it into score. So they just have a look, tally it up. So definitely 3. We knew that. And 3's confirmed, agreed by both teams, meaning the score is 11-0. So Adele and Catherine really with a stranglehold in this 2023 Ostyn Gender Women's Doubles Final. And Rose and Margaret are going to have to come up with something out of the hat to stem the flow and get back into this game. Eight metres. Again playing across across the lanes. You can see a faint marking there on one of the pistes. They're playing across that line marker. Pretty good there from Kath. She's probably 35 centimetres out. A little opportunity for Rose. Can she get in there?
Come on, Rose.
That looks good. It's just short. Lovely straight shot, but it's just short. The second one, however, she's, again, a testament to how straight she is. She's hit that front bull, and that may be enough to bring it in. Worth a measure, and Adele's happy to oblige. So, who holds? Is it this one of Catherine's? Or is it this one of Rose's? And indeed, it's still Catherine. That's a lovely shot. Again, she's just tickled that front bull, and that may well be enough to bring it in and potentially bring in even 2 points. Not quite clear, of course, how close it was between those bulls. But it's certainly close enough for Rose to make Catherine play. So that's the first victory, if you like. First thing they need to worry about. They're no longer in the ring. That's a good one, but it's short. So, in fact, it's sort of potentially covered up the line a little bit for Adele and Catherine. They've got to think about how they're going to get to the cosh, given that Rose has those 2 bulls close together on the line. You can see how wide to the left Adele is indicating with her foot that Catherine has to point. And Catherine has indeed pushed up Rose's. So I think Adele is going to try to point and rest on that bull, but she may be shooting. Let's have a look. Oh, lovely shot. Absolutely beautiful shot. So she did exactly what she was hoping, which was, I guess what you might call a slightly harder point, in that she wasn't shooting exactly, but the point had a bit more weight on it to knock Rose's ball out and leave her holding. That one's wide from Margaret. As is that. So only 1 bull left. I think Rose's is in second, so it's 1 point at this stage to Adele and Catherine, from what I can see. Can Margaret change that situation? She'll need to rest on that bull too. And she can't. So with 2 bulls left, there's a potential here for victory. It's 12 on the ground. What can Adele do? She joined the queue at the front there, so I don't think that's added to the score. Still 12. A lot of pointing, gesticulating. Here, not here. What about this? Try that. And they agree on a strategy. Oh, they've pushed up Rose's bull, it looks like to me. Rose had one parked there in the front, and I've got a feeling that Adele may have pushed it up, but not enough. So just the one, leaving them on 12. Well, I thought that may have been a swap around, but in fact the shove on the front bull was not enough to bring it into hold. So 12-0 is the score still, and Rose and Margaret have no wriggle room left. It's all or nothing now. And of course, Catherine and Adele just need one further point to secure this 2023 doubles final, women's doubles final. Just the bare 6. Double checking. Nice start. Nice start from Kath. Well, that's what you want at 12-0 to be 40 centimetres out right in front. Great start. Rose battling with the wind there. Gus nearly blew her hat off. Just having a look. I'm not sure. I want to have a look to see where the Rose holds. The illegal stretchy string I alluded to earlier. It's actually very handy just to give a rough guide. But yeah, don't let anybody else see this. Particularly from an accredited umpire such as Kat Alexander. But she confirms, to everybody's satisfaction, that the front bull still holds. Not anymore. Lovely shot from Rose. Oh, what a beautiful shot from Catherine. Absolutely beautiful. Again, even when Rose is able to get close to the cosh, Catherine responds. And, you know, it's like a tie. There's not a lot they can do to really fight against this. Margaret misses with her first attacking shot to try to clear that one of Kat's out of the way. She's hit one short. And she's hit a good one there. That's a very nice shot. And I think that places Margaret's bull holding. The sort of fairly soft shot meant that there was not a lot of bounce or rebound. And so the cushioning effect has meant that Margaret's ball holds. But you are talking about 4 bulls to 1. That looks like a beautiful shot from Catherine. Has she moved the cosh enough? Bit hard to tell. Yeah, I think if you actually need a proper measure, you need to go beyond the stretchy string. So Adele pulls out the measure. Pulls out the tape. Let's see where this gets to. So it looks like Margaret and Rose still hold, even after the cosh has moved. So Adele to play. 3 bulls to 1. Catherine and Adele demonstrating some very good communication in this end, and just letting each other know how to play, where to play, how much room there is, and so on. That one was a very nice straight shot from Adele, and there's still some conjecture about whether that point is enough to hold. Nope. Back at it. Rose and Margaret still holding. 2 bulls to 1. Is this to be the end where they break their duck?
Definitely.
And that one's pushed away to the right. Not a great bounce when it landed. Kicked off to the right. 1 bull left. You can see this funny, almost sort of J shape that the bulls at this end have formed. And the cosh is in the middle there. Obviously closest to Rose and Margaret's bull. And that's pushed a couple of bulls forward. That may have an impact. So it looks as though Rose and Margaret are going to score with 1 bull left. So that's very welcome for the contest. They have a look. Can they add? They're going to take the point. They don't want to cause any further damage. They don't want to risk what they have. It's a conservative but understandable strategy, and they make it 2-1. They're on the board and begin the long climb back into this contest. Let's see how they go. It's been a long time since they've had a chance to throw the cosh. It has been one-way traffic. So let's see now as they collect their bulls and see what their tactic is. I could imagine they may throw the cosh a little further, perhaps closer to 9 metres or so, given Adele's shooting. That's a pretty good one. It looks like a straight shot. It's a little bit short.
Rob Meller will fix it.
So, Catherine now to respond. And she's gotten past Rose's first bull successfully. And Rose catches her own one at the front there. That's always annoying. And she does not hold yet. Oh, she threads the gap that time. And that looks like a good one. Oh, nice shot from Adele. Just left. I think the length was very good. And you can see she's got nice rhythm. Well worth another ping at 12-1. And she again just left. That one looked a bit shorter that time. So Rose's third bull is a good one and holds. That's pushed up one of Rose's first ones. So that may even be getting close to 2 points. Hard to tell. That one went left. So just the one left now for Adele and Catherine this end. And Rose and Margaret just establishing something of a foothold in this game. They would love to score, quite a few points this end and really get some momentum. Let's see what Adele can do with this, her last pool. That looks like a great shot. I think that is actually resting on the holding bull, or potentially even holds itself. So that could be a real difficult situation for Margaret, who has 3 left. Well, I think she hit the right bull, but it came very slowly. And again, she's nice and straight, but that one is just short. And that looked like a good one. I think she's pushed up the right bulls on that occasion. And, yep, for 2 points. So that gets them to 3. 12-3 is the score. Nice little boost there for Rose and Margaret. And let's see if they can keep it going. Marks the ring. That one looks to be about 7 metres, 7.5, something like that. And a lovely straight shot. Kosh just moved slightly as she brushed past it with her point. A nice play from Rose. Just a little bit of pressure on Adele and Catherine for the first time really in this game. Let's see how they respond. Still, big lead, but Rose and Margaret have won the last 2 ends, and it looks like Adele's shooting here. Lovely shot, very good shot. So you could see it was just slightly short of the target bull. But on this soft surface, it's a forgiving bounce, and she's able to dislodge it. She doesn't hold, but she's made plenty of space for partner Catherine to point in now. Very nice shot from Adele. So, that kind of thing, again, it just means that there's a limit to the amount of pressure that Rose and Margaret can put on. That looks short, but maybe enough. Gonna check. I think they're saying that the bull behind still holds. End the argument by measuring. So Kath does hold with the front bull, and Rose now just needs to get past that front bull to hold. She'll want to do that first time, and I think she has. So again, it's not all over the cosh, it's a little bit wide from Rose, but she does hold. Catherine now in the ring, and that's a very good shot. So that is 13. That's the task they have. So can Rose point inside that? That's a good one. Oh, I think it might just be short. It was coming to the cosh, nice and straight, but I've got a feeling it's marooned, slightly short of the target. So it's still 13 on the ground. 4 balls on 3. Oh, it's a lovely shot from Margaret. She's hit the target bull, if you like, which is the one that was holding. But I've got a feeling it's not dislodged. I think it's maybe even just pushed slightly closer to the cosh. That is dreadfully unlucky. Yeah, you can see it's been pushed slightly closer to the cosh. So she's in the same predicament. Needs to get rid of it. Otherwise, that's 13. She's caught the front bull there. That's unlucky. And again, just wide. So that is the end of the final. And hearty congratulations from Rose and Margaret to Catherine and Adele. Trophy there presented by Gary Cameron, President of the Capital Pétanque Club. Thanks very much for watching. Sebastian Rosenberg's my name. It's a great pleasure bringing you these videos from Canberra, and hope you enjoy the action, and we'll see you on the piste sometime.